we have a pretty pleasant December day in the Volunteer State. The chilly rain from last night has moved on. The temps have bumped up a bit here at Nissan Stadium in Nashville. Tonight on this fine Thursday night, we've got a good one in store between the Dallas Cowboys and the Tennessee Titans. The kickoff unit is out on the field, and they will send this one away. They'll elect to bring it out here from the end zone. And he will be brought out here inside the 20. Good coverage as he's dropped at the 17. Prescott looks to throw right away. Left side to Lamb. And he'll be dropped just shy of the 35 at the 34. A pickup of 17 on a play that originated at the 17.
You can see the time and effort and thought that they've put into their passing game because it was evident right there. It looks like a simple pitch and catch, but you and I both know that they have planned for this and worked hard to make it happen.
And he can't get rid of it. He's taken down. Bud Dupree has now recorded 10 sacks on the season. They were able to win last week despite him being sacked 4 times. They might need to tighten the reins a little bit, or this one may not end in another victory.
You're right about that. They can't count on just winning the game no matter what happens. They can't let the accumulation of hits and harassment in the pocket get to their quarterback. Got to stop that, give him clean lanes to throw the football in order to have a better chance to win again this week.
A good-looking drive for the Cowboys so far. It's a first down. And a nice milestone reached on that last throw as here late in the season, he goes over 4,000 yards passing.
And he's really thrown the ball well all season long. Had some big games along the way. He's inspired his receiving corps to go out and make plays for him in each and every ball game.
Another first down as he went right back to the same well, this time for 17 yards.
As a general rule, offensive linemen like to know where their quarterback's going to be when he's setting up to throw the football. But sometimes they just have to get on the run, get on the move. He was able to do that on that play and picks up a first down with a nice throw.
Throwing on first down, but this one winds up to be incomplete. And, CD, you look at this defense, what kind of pressure are they under trying to stop a team that has won 5 games in a row?
Well, to me, it makes their job harder because you know you're going up against an offense that's playing at an elite level, and sometimes you can get too caught up in trying to play the perfect game. You're trying to be too precise, too fine, instead of just letting it rip. And I think that's more the priority than trying to be absolutely perfect. Nice back-to-back plays defensively. They're stacking momentum now. 1 incompletion, 2 incompletion. They're going for more.
To the air again, Prescott. And this will be caught by Mooney. And he's going to have another first down as the tackle's made at the Titans 19. 3 catches last week. He's got 3 in the first quarter here tonight. Well, that's not just his first, not his second, already his 3rd completion here on the opening drive. And I think it's safe to say that getting him the ball in this game, one of their top priorities.
And a top priority for the defense has got to be finding ways to cover him. And I don't think you can have one basic coverage to get it done. You have to throw a number of coverages at him, make him think as he's running downfield, and hope you can create a little bit of havoc.
Looking to throw again on second down. Prescott. That's complete to Mooney. Yeah, the Cowboys are going to have a first and goal as he's taken down at about the 8-yard line. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott on the move to his left. Toward the pylon, caught. Touchdown, Cowboys. Dalton Schultz, his 9th touchdown of the season. And the Cowboys put the Knights' first points on the board as they take the early lead. Extra point by Marr, up and good. And it's now a 7-0 game. Out is the kickoff unit as they run up and send this one away. No run back here, down to a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. First and 10 now. Willis and the Titans at their own 25-yard line. On first down, Willis. And he will go down. A Cowboys sack. DeMarcus Lawrence showing his strength and quickness there. A loss of 4. Well, the very first thing they told us, Charles, was we need to apply pressure early, and I would call that early pressure a nice sack to start the game.
And on the other sideline, I just have this image in my mind of the head coach on the headset with the offensive coordinator asking him if that's exactly what he saw in his mind when he called that play. And if so, is it going to be like this all day? That's a tough one right there.
And he's upended after a gain of 4 up to the 25-yard line. Well, this defense for the Cowboys, they were quite formidable in the win over Philly a week ago.
And I'm eager to see the game plan and trying to attack them this week, because when you take it away 4 times through interceptions, what do you do now when you go into a game? Do you decide you can't throw the ball? Do you try and run it more? Or do you tell your quarterback, make sure you see your guys open before you deliver?
A throw there, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
Against a team coming off a win just as your team did the previous week, you talk about being physical all game long. Sometimes being physical is just being on the spot and helping force the incompletion.
On is Kern, the punter, to send this one away. We'll call that a 41-yard punt. The net a little greater, though, following a loss on the return. And the Cowboys will take over the football with a 1st and 10. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. And listen, these Thursday night games, they're tough on the body. You just played on Sunday, 72 hours later, hey, it's game day again. But I have to think a Thursday night game in September much more preferable than a Thursday nighter in December, no?
Oh, there's no doubt about it. You mentioned how tough it is on the body. How about the mind? You're already tired, fatigued, right? Trying to battle for playoff spots. And here you have the quick turnaround. Now, the flip side is, if you take care of business, win that Thursday nighter, you go into a mini open week. Gives you a few extra days to heal up the body and the mind before you play your next game.
On 3rd down, it's Prescott. That is caught by Lamb. And he will have a Cowboys 1st down as they're able to get the 3rd down conversion.
Someone sharp in this game. I mean, a touchdown pass on the first drive and comes right back, and he's flinging it around really well here.
Really nice throw there to pick up the 1st down. You kind of just feel a laser focus and confidence about him, and I think we saw that this week, didn't we? Talking to him and the coaches, they felt good about his performance coming up.
Yeah, I was really impressed with that last practice we saw when they went through 2-minute drill, when they went through all the different situations. Ball hardly hit the ground, and I thought, yeah, he might be locked in for this one.
So after the loss of a yard, they'll look to push forward here on 2nd down and 11. Play action now. Prescott flushed out right. And he'll get nothing out of that one. All in all, no gain on the play, and it'll bring up 3rd. After 1, 7-0 on EA Sports. A dime look defensively here for the Titans on 3rd. Out of the gun, here's Prescott. And he can't escape, and down he goes. Harold Landry, he's the culprit, causes a loss of 5, and it brings up 4th down. Anger is on to punt, and he gets this one away. This will be fielded at the 17, and he gets it here to right around the 24 before he's out of bounds. 42-yard punt, 6 on the return, and it'll be Titan football. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As mentioned, this one of the hottest teams in the NFL, riding that winning streak into this one, but now playing here on Thursday night. Do you think that this helps or hurts their momentum?
Well, ordinarily, I'd say it hurts the momentum because now you get that short week. But when a team's playing as well as they are, it actually allows them to down focus and only worry about themselves and less about their opponent. So when you're playing well, you just worry about the things you're doing well and let the opponent deal with that.
On 2nd and 9, Willis. He's got his tight end on the corner route. It's complete. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. So from the 39 now, they'll come up on a 1st and 10. Running from the gun with Henry. Taken down at the 42. All right, so they got that one, Charles, against the center.
And let's remember how difficult it is for the center, because remember, he's got to snap the ball to put the play in motion, and sometimes you got that big guy on your nose. You got sometimes where he's coming at you at an angle. It's a difficult job for him to snap the ball and then execute his block.
And now the throw going to Fuller, and he's got it. And they're going to have this across midfield and inside the 45. Call that a very strong gain of 24.
That was a nicely run slant route, and what the receiver's trying to do is make the defender think he's going upfield for a deeper route, and then breaks it off, usually after about 3 to 4 steps, and cuts towards the middle of the field. And now what he's trying to do is use his body to keep the defender away from the football and give the quarterback a really nice target.
First and 10, Willis. And he fires one that's intercepted. Jalen Thompson picks it. And the Cowboys will have the football as this is taken up past the 30.
Well, it's not the first time we've seen him give one up here during his rookie season. And in this case, zone coverage forced the mistake. He's made some strides week to week in how he's handling the different type of coverages that he's seeing. But clearly, there's some growing still to do.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. As we eke closer and closer to intermission, Charles, remember last time out they punted. They would love to get points here, especially if this is going to be their final possession of the first half.
Yeah, and this is what close games feel like, because the pressure is on both sides, but sometimes the pressure is a little bit higher on the team with the slight edge, because they're trying to hold on to that, trying to increase it. Let's see how this one continues.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Prescott. And this one too low.
They have to like what they've done defensively here at the outset of this drive. They forced a couple of incomplete passes, bring up a 3rd and 10. Don't be surprised to bring a little pressure on this snap.
To throw is Prescott. Flush. And he can't find a receiver, and he's brought down. Bud Dupree, his 2nd sack of the night. On 4th down, here's Brian Anger now to kick this one away. His first punt, 45 yards. This looks good as well. Fielded just inside the 30. It's a 40-yard punt, 6 yards on the return. And they will take over 1st and 10. The Titans offense set to begin the drive. And as these guys interplay in Week 17, we know one thing. They are playoff bound, but they want to win that division title. They told us that is a goal that's been posted in their locker room since day one. They've got the chance to control their own destiny.
And there's nothing more powerful than saying that you won the division, because I know from building a team, when I talk with all the GMs and the player personnel directors, they always talk about, to get to the playoffs in the NFL, you have to have a team that's constructed to win your division. Beat those teams first. That's your #1 path to getting there, and they can get that done in this game.
On 2nd and 11 now. Willis, and he'll get this underneath to Henry. They'll wind up getting 7 on the play, and now we've got a 3rd and 4. He's got good size. We know he's tough to bring down running the ball. That also carries over to the passing game like we saw there.
And at his size, how'd you like to try and stop him on that angle route? Him coming out of the backfield, breaking sharply, catching the football. It's going to take a lot more than one guy, most likely, to bring him down. That was a nice game.
Willis from the gun on 3rd down. It's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
Well, nearly another interception there. That would have been 2 drives in a row with a pick. He's got to start taking care of the ball way better than what we're seeing.
Interestingly, that throw was probably worse than the one he threw the interception on last drive, but fell incomplete. A minute 55 left to go in the first half of play. Coming up at the half, a reminder, we go back to Orlando to check in with Jonathan Coachman. He'll have a look back at our first half as well as a look ahead to what's coming up later this weekend. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
And Charles, a very uninspired effort the last time we saw them out there. It was a quick 3 and out, and they punted the football.
Yeah, and you never want to get stopped so soundly during a series, but what would be even worse now is letting it happen again right here. They've got to get going.
That one good for 20 on the catch and run.
Hold on a second. Was that the fullback? That was the fullback. Who says it? The slot receivers are the only guys who can catch the football and get big yardage after the catch. Really nice job there, showing good hands and an ability to get upfield.
And now a throw on first down there, but it's incomplete.
As this old brain remembers, when I see 5 wide receivers on the field as a defender, I know the ball's coming out high. They expected it and got there and popped it free.
To throw again on second down. Prescott, and he's got Ezekiel. And now the ball's out, fumbled near midfield. And fortunately, he's able to get this one back, so it is a first down.
All I can say about this play is that someone's living right. I mean, he's trying to gain yardage, trying to get upfield. Ball comes free. What's that panic that we've talked about oftentimes that you feel when you lose the ball?
You can sense it.
Oh, you can sense it, and somehow he got to it and was able to recover it for his squad.
Off play action to Elliott. Here's Prescott. He'll fire deep downfield for Lamb. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect. Well, the incompletion, yes, but maybe here not the worst thing in the world?
No, not on 1st and 10. Actually gives them a chance to regroup, relax just a little bit. They huddle up, talk it over. Then they get a chance to continue their drive.
Open man downfield is Lamb. It's complete. And he's going to have the first down as they move into field goal range here at the 25-yard line. Now a timeout called for by the offense as the clock will stop with 37 seconds to play in this first half. They'll throw again. Prescott. And he finds his target. It's Schultz. And they've got this down to about the 12-yard line. From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10. Inside give to Elliott. And strong running there as he's inside the 10 and down to the 8-yard line. Now a timeout taken. Perhaps a chance for one more quick play and then another timeout if they hurry. We'll see. Facing a 2nd and 6 from the 8. On play action, Prescott. Toward the end zone, but that's going to wind up incomplete.
On that snap, he's the hero of his defense after the play he just made. A one-possession game, and his hit kept it exactly that.
Now with 5 seconds left, not really enough time to run another play and then stop it. So on comes the field goal unit. The kick by Maher is good. So another scoring drive there, Charles, and an early 2-score lead.
You'd like the 6 there, partner, but you'll take the 3, and I think they have to be happy about the way they moved the ball in these first 2 drives. They have to feel good about their opportunities the rest of the game.
And not wanting to risk anything here late in the half, he'll just take a knee and they'll bring the football out to the 25.
Ready, break!
Last play of the half. Here's Willis. He's going to rifle one deep left side. And that is incomplete. Took a shot there on first down, but he couldn't reel it in. So we've come upon halftime here in Week 17. As we'll send you down to Orlando, and we check in with Jonathan Coachman for our EA Sports Halftime Report. Coach. Welcome back. Halftime over. We are ready for quarter number 3. Alongside Charles Davis, I'm Brandon Gaudin. The final 2 quarters of the NFL regular season are upon us as the second half of Week 17 is underway. And this will not be returned, so the second half begins with a touchback. Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. As they begin their second half here, Charles, offensively, not where they want to be, obviously. They're losing in this ball game, but very much within striking distance. We'll see what adjustments they make in the second half.
Is that the old glass half full, half empty type of a deal? Which way do you want to look at it? Because you're right, they're down on the scoreboard, but they're definitely opportunities now, because if they want to go ahead and get going in this one, get back to the running game. I think there are going to be some places to go with it, and I think the offensive line will appreciate the chance to fire out and hit people.
That's a good point, because they virtually had nothing going in the ground game in that first half.
So one play, and they're already just shy of midfield. They'll try the right side with Henry, and he'll fight forward on the straight-ahead running for just a couple of yards, second down.
Well, they still have time to get him established, but in my estimation, they've got to pick up the urgency here. They've got to get quickly in and out of the huddle and run off a bunch more plays.
The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8.
Here's Willis now off the play fake.
Eluding the pressure right. And he's just going to get rid of this thing. To no one here. He throws it away. And now it's 3rd.
The goal is certainly to try and make a big play happen and climb back into this game, but you have to be careful. If you overdo it, you could turn it over and hurt your team.
3rd down, it's Willis.
He completes it to Henry.
And he'll be brought down just shy of the 40.
I'm not sure that was necessarily a safety valve or a check down throw on 3rd down. Sometimes just try and find the open guy and get him the ball. He did exactly that and found a way to pick up a 1st down.
A 1st down. And he coughed it up. It's picked up by the Cowboys. And he'll get this one out to the 50 to the midfield stripe.
So it's kind of more of the same offensively. This was a team needing to come out in this 3rd quarter with a little fire. Instead, they put the ball on the ground.
And that has to be the discussion at halftime, because they're down 2 scores. We got to come out with a little bit more urgency than we had in the first half. Now that urgency falls on their defense, because they can't fall down 3 scores and hope to come back and win this game.
Good starting position for the Cowboys here as they come up 1st and 10, right at the 50-yard line.
Quick throw out wide to Mooney. And they'll get this down to around the 47-yard line.
They like going to him in the slot. He catches another one.
I think this comes under the heading of, until they stop him, why not go back to it? He has something going really well. Great working relationship with the guy throwing the ball, and they keep making the connection.
Being chased out left. Looking left side, and he's got a man. That's Lamb. And they go backwards here, losing yardage back at the 48-yard line. Now they're staring at a 3rd and 8. That last play, backwards a yard.
As a defense, you're more balanced when you're in zone coverage, because you're able to keep your eyes on the quarterback and see the play develop in front of you. You're able to keep the quick pass in front of them and stop it right at the line of scrimmage.
And he'll go right back to Lamb.
And he's just going to be short here, barely. Maybe by a half a foot. It'll be 4th and inches. Fourth down, Prescott. He finds his man, complete. That's Ferguson.
And he is going to have the Cowboys 1st down by a good couple of yards as they get 3 there on 4th and inches.
And again, it's Prescott.
Over the middle, hauled in by Lamb.
And he gets this one inside the 15, just a yard or 2 shy of the 10. A really nice gain of 25 yards.
From down at the 12, it's 1st and 10.
From the shotgun, it's Prescott.
He'll get this out wide here to Elliott.
And here he'll get it down to the 7. They'll give him 4 yards there, and that's going to bring up second down.
And that's a good job there by the corner. And we do talk about this a lot, that a lot of corners see their job as simply covering receivers. Tackling isn't everyone's thing. But in this case, he came up quickly and made a nice, sure tackle.
On second down, Elliott. And he'll work his way closer to the goal line as he's got 5 down to the 3.
I'd say they've got to find a way to get him going. He's such a big part of their offense. I wonder if they might throw it a little and come back to the run.
Anything, because you're right. He's pretty much been completely neutralized.
Hey, kill! 47!
They'll try and run for it with Elliott. And he is into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott hitting double digits with his 10th rushing touchdown on the year. And his guys now an extra point away from taking a 3-score lead. Marr on for the extra point. He's got it, and it's 17-0.
Makes the score Cowboys 17, Titans 9.
The kick team out there for the Cowboys as they run up to send this one away.
Here's Trenton Cannon on the return from his end zone. And no alley to be found. The coverage was solid, and he's dropped at the 18.
Take over first down at their own 18-yard line.
The Titans offense set to begin the drive.
I kind of feel like they've reached a do-or-die point in this game, Charles. If they're going to try to pull off an impressive comeback, it has to start right here, right now.
Yeah, now they've got a final chance to get out of this situation, but they also understand they've got to move the ball and move it fast. In addition, they need to save as much time so they can get 2 more possessions.
Play action, Willis.
Toward the sideline, and look at that catch. Dragging the toes, and that's going to be a first down. Well done. That one good for a pickup of 15 for Tennessee.
Well, we talk all the time about playing situational football. Right now, I think the scoreboard is dictating what they need to do. Where they are in this game, they've got to push the ball downfield, take their shots, try and get big chunks of yardage in a short amount of time. That's a nice play there.
And he'll be brought down at the 27.
My goodness, they've come out locked in on this drive. Play calling, execution, they are fully in sync. 3 straight passes, 3 first downs. They're moving the ball downfield almost at will. This defense really struggling tonight, Dan.
And he's going to be taken down. They sack him on what will be the final play of quarter number 3.
Here's 2nd and 10. Second down, here's Willis. And brought in downfield by Burks.
And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. Rookie to rookie on the hook up there, and it's a first down.
A 3-score game here late. You can probably rule out the comeback, but certainly some kind of a moral victory to be had if they can get a few more points to close things out. And to that end, a nice pass play there to push things downfield.
Yeah, and we know in this league, a loss is a loss, and no one wants anything to count as a moral victory or, boy, something that feels a little bit cheap. But they trim that lead down to just 2 scores. That's still a benefit to this squad.
2nd and goal from inside the 5.
Back to throw, Willis.
He rifles one that's intercepted. Picked up by Malik Hooker.
And the Cowboys are going to have it here at their own 9-yard line.
He's had a fantastic rookie season, made a lot of lovely throws, but that wasn't one of them.
Well, we got to give him one, don't we? I mean, with the year he's having, a lot easier for he and his teammates to accept that throw. Because for the most part, what they've seen, it's been pretty sensational.
About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense. They'll start the drive with Elliott. There's the stiff arm. And able to get it across the 20 before they get to him. First play of the drive going for 14 and a first down.
Now, I'm guessing you'd say this is kind of the key here. Grind out some yardage, work on that clock, see if you can continue to tick it down.
Definitely, you want to bleed things out at this point, right? Continue to possess the football, gain some yardage, and put the onus on the defense. Do they have to use timeouts? What are they going to do to stop you? You're taking charge.
3 yards on the pickup there, and it'll be second down.
Brandon, I've got to think this offensive line has got some smiles on its faces. And I know it sounds crazy, but they practiced for this back in training camp. They knew they'd be in situations where there'd be extra defenders in the box coming after them, trying to keep them from locking down a game. Right now, they want to show the world they're up to the challenge.
Well, your QB's been sacked 4 times in the game already, and they're the holding call.
And you know darn well the offensive line coach is frustrated and upset that he's been hit that many times already. He doesn't really care that they hold now. Just don't let him get hit anymore.
A second down throw for Prescott. Steps away to his left. And able to get this across the 20 before going out of bounds. 6 yards there off the scramble, but it'll still leave him with a third down.
It is certainly becoming rarer by the year to see your franchise guy take a hit like that. The defender couldn't believe he had a shot to light him up. So when you take off and run, you have to make sure you can slide, get out of bounds, anything. Just don't leave yourself open to hits like that.
The Cowboys on third down. They've hit it 50%, 3 of 6 to this point. This is 3rd and 11. Yeah, boy, he is very close to a first down, but from where they're spotting that football, he's going to be a foot or so short. A solid run of 11 there as he tucked in and ran, but he's still short of the marker at its 4th. The Cowboys will go. Prescott. He's going to look deep down the field. And he knocks the ball away, and it falls incomplete. The Cowboys here unable to convert on 4th down. And the Titans, they've got the football back, and they've got it in great field position. From the 32 now, here's 1st and 10. Trying to shake off the interception from the last drive. He'll look to throw.
He'll get that one to Carter complete. And they'll work this down inside the 30.
You got the big lead defensively. Willing to give him that underneath stuff, right?
And this is why you work on your tackling. Tackle them after the catch, inbounds, keep the clock running. Just go ahead and bleed the game out that way.
Willis takes a hit and the ball is free.
We always hear a lot of veterans on the defensive side of the football. They talk about smelling blood in the water, putting pressure on a rookie. They got to him there to force it free, but couldn't recover it.
And you mentioned the pressure. Rookie quarterback, you're going to bring more pressure at him at all times because you don't know how he's going to hold up. He was fortunate there. Luck was on his side, able to recover that fumble.
Now throwing on 3rd down there, but he cannot connect.
And that's another play that's painted the picture of this game overall. It's been a blowout. It's been continually fueled by big turnovers and stops for one side and an inability to advance the ball from the other.
Ready? Panther 11, Panther 11. 18 Cardinal, 18 Cardinal, go 3.
Willis, 4th down, has to have it.
And he's brought down. Can't do anything with a football. It's a sack and a turnover on downs. The Titans try it, but ultimately they fail on 4th down. And the Cowboys defense is going to get them the football back. About set for this next drive by the Cowboys offense.
Been a very strong performance for them, really, on both sides of the football. The turnover on downs, the most recent example, and now, obviously, they're in a great spot here.
Yeah, if you're over on the bench right now, you're shaking hands with your teammate, you're hugging him, giving him a little dap. Been a big, big performance for them. Now you just don't get careless. Take care of the ball on the way out.
And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, second and right at a yard.
I have to chuckle to myself a little bit, Brandon, because right now, I could be in that huddle with that offensive line. I know exactly what they're saying. If you call a pass play here, we're going to call a timeout. Run the football. We've got control of this thing. Get in behind us and let's go.
Their time to shine. Prescott now from the 50. Throw lefts, and now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. It's picked up by the Titans, and they're going to set up shop at the 27-yard line. And now, as with every potential turnover, they're going to take a second look at this just to make sure. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So the Cowboys in possession of the football here as we get you reset. And you'd have to figure they're just looking to burn these final 2 minutes away and get out of here with a victory. A first down carry by Elliott. They give him 4 yards there. It'll be 2nd and 6.
I feel like I could see what he was thinking on that carry. Wanted to follow that big tackle through the hole. Ended up only getting 4 yards on the carry. I think he had designs on that one being bigger.
Well, Prescott here to throw. That one to the sideline, and a nice catch there. He stays in bounds, but a penalty marker is down as well. Now they face a 2nd and long following the holding penalty. They play fake to Elliott. Now Prescott. And he will slide to a stop. He does have the first down. They give him 17 yards that time as that'll move the chains.
I like how he hung in there and went through his progressions, but eventually his internal clock went off and told him it was time to make a run for it. And he ends up sliding down with a solid gain.
And he'll take it into the end zone for a Cowboy touchdown. Ezekiel Elliott, his 2nd touchdown of the night. And the Cowboys are on their way to a 13th win on the year as they add on to their lead. Extra point by Moore, up and good. And the lead is now 24. Set now to kick this one away, and off it goes. And this will not be brought out. It's a touchback.
At their own 25-yard line.
Tennessee offense about set and ready to go. And their 4-game win streak very much in jeopardy as they go to work here late with a 1st and 10. And he's going to get a solid gain of 9 before being brought down, 2nd and right at a yard. The Titans going to use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. The last run got 9. That leaves them with 2nd and a yard. Here's Willis. And seeing nowhere to throw, he chucks this one away from harm. Incomplete. Now it's 3rd down.
This has been a rough one, to put it mildly, for him. And after this one's done, you just feel like at the post-game press conference, this team's going to have a lot of questions and definitely not a lot of answers.
Okay.
They tried to throw on second down, unsuccessful. Now it's 3rd and 1.
Hurry, hurry.
They'll try to run for the first with Henry. And he's going to have the first down at about the 38. Now another timeout called for by the offense as they stop it with 28 seconds to go in this football game. They keep it with Henry on first down. Looking for an opening, not much there. He'll get it to the 39. Now the Titans will use their 3rd and final timeout. It'll be their 3rd and final timeout, so as they talk things over, we'll step aside. On 2nd and 9, Willis. And incomplete on the deep ball.
Even with such a big lead late, the effort hasn't lapsed one bit. If the offense wants to score some points in this one, they're going to have to earn it. These guys are not giving up anything.
An incomplete pass on that last play, and that means they'll need to come up with something here on 3rd down.
Willis looking to throw it. Open man there is Collins, complete.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. A big 3rd down conversion with a gain of 28. So this one will end in a victory for the Dallas Cowboys. And this was truly a total team effort, Charles, on both sides of the ball.
Well, they absolutely pitched a shutout, so it can't get much better than that, right? The defense led the way, but the offense did their part as well. They moved the ball up and down the field. So you've got to like what you saw. What do they call that? A total team effort? I think when it's time to hand out game balls, guys from both sides will end up getting one.
So for Dallas, they run their record to 13-3 now on the year.
And they'll get a few extra days to get ready for next week. Meanwhile, for the Titans,
they dropped just their 4th contest on the year to fall to 12-4 with one game yet to play.
And they will look to turn it around.
You gotta choose. You like the top or you just like to lose. Make a